Time for another super disappointing to some people unboxing. This is another thing that I just wanted to bring a little bit of attention to. Another Kickstarter project that I backed. And gonna open it up. And as usual, I'm holding my phone with one hand, so I have to pointlessly pause it to open it, which it should have been opened already, to just pull the contents out. Take a quick look at them, and just bring attention to the title that's inside. So first off, this is going to be kind of a sequel to Trench Club by PKB Games. Now, this game was a World War I strategy war game, and they make some great games from what I've played. Trench Club, just awesome. I did not get Trench Club Legacy because I hate Legacy games, but today's game, Armor and Aces, is World War II. Very similar style to this. And here's the back of Trench Club. So just a quick anecdote before I open this up about Legacy games and why I hate them, because nobody asked. I don't like the idea of putting stickers on cards or ripping cards up or whatever. I do like discovering more components of the game as they go on, but expansions fill that little gap for me. And one of the arguments used against me by one of my friends was, "You like to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers, you can only go see their concert one time," to which my reply was, "Yeah, but I don't go backstage and tear Anthony Kiedis and Flea to pieces so they can't play more music in the future. Yes, a concert is a one-time experience, but the music is replayable and stuff." And I know there are kits for Legacy games that make them replayable, but I'd just rather avoid Legacy games. I like the experience in the box to be playable without altering the game permanently. Anyway, or semi-permanently if you get a replay kit. Enough of that. Enough complaining. Pointless babble and superfluous banter is not why you're here. This is Aces and Armor by PKB Games. Here's a look at the back of the box. Now, had I not played Trench Club, I still would have got this just based off of the Sherman and the Tiger tank and the wonderful hex-based map with the little models. Trench Club is a great game. This looks like it plays almost the same. So let's take a look inside the box. And this is a 1 to 4 player game, so there is a solo mode. Alright, we've got the rule book here, with there are infantry, tank, artillery, and aircraft units in the game. So we've got just a quick look at the rule book here. A lot of depth to it. Miscellaneous, solo, cooperative. And then it looks like it gets into other languages. So, German. Yeah. We've got token sheet. I believe these tokens are for extra units like extra tanks and artillery if you run out of the actual miniatures. We'll take a look at the map here. Now this is a dual-sided map. I believe it has a spring/summertime side and a winter side. The hex is a little bit smaller than Trench Club, but laid out very similar. And it's got a lot of gorgeous artwork on it. A lot of time and detail in this map. And here is a look at the winter side. Then you've got your unit stats for the different players in the game. Looks like you have 2 German factions, 1 Soviet faction, and a US-based faction. So spend just a few more seconds on each one. Stuka. Then you've got your bag of dice, your wounds and experience tokens. You got your money. Here's a look at the Soviet miniatures. Now, what is really unique and cool about this game, well, not unique, but what is cool about this game is that your units can level up. So you'll get experience, and as their experience goes up, so does what they do on the track. So they can become veterans, and if you keep them alive long enough, they can become extremely powerful units on the map. So, really neat little feature of this game. Here's a look at the American forces. Here's a look at one of the two German factions. It's a shame that history's greatest villains had the cooler looking equipment. The German engineering and stuff just had a neat aesthetic to it. And the other German faction with the coolest tank, the Tiger 1. It's a awesome looking tank. But that was just a quick glance at the inside of the box and the components of Aces in Armor by PKB Games. It is, again, a 1 to 4 player game, so you can do 1, 2, 3, or 4 players, each controlling a certain amount of factions and stuff. It is laid out in the rules. It was a really fun game when I played Trench Club, so I'm looking forward to getting Aces in Armor on the table with some of my buddies, because Trench Club was just a unique strategy experience to us. Again, I say unique, but there could be other games that use leveling up, like every game that involves experience points. But overall, a very fun game. So, digressing off of that random tangent, I suggest checking it out if you're a fan of strategy games. It's not it's not as in-depth as like Panzer Blitz or older Avalon Hill bookcase games. It's a little bit of a quicker experience, a little bit of a lighter strategy game, so you can spend an hour to 2 hours on it. Could be longer if you want to go into more depth. There are missions and campaign stuff in the book as well. So check it out. It's a pretty cool game by a pretty cool company.